Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about a passion of mine, which is all things hair care with a particular interest around fine hair, thinning hair, that battle against hair loss. But of course, all of that starts with great scalp health and scalp care. So a lot of my subscribers and viewers will know that I use a lot of hair products, and particularly because my hair is on the fine side, I've got a lot of it, but however it sits really quite flat. So for me, I like to use different products which lift the roots, which bulk out the roots, and really kind of sometimes they can leave a little bit of residue, or they can leave some sort of product buildup if you're not careful. So you have to really be very thorough with your cleanse. You have to be on top of not leaving products in for several days. I am a true believer, and I know a lot of people won't necessarily agree with me on this, but daily hair washing, for me, I look at my scalp as an extension of your face, that you wouldn't not, for somebody with fine hair, this isn't for me. And of course, this is not going to be for everyone. Apologies if you can hear a dog in the background, it's one of my neighbours. Apologies, but I'm just going to keep going. So for me, in my routine, I always wash my hair daily, just because with my scalp, I really find that if I don't wash my hair, I can never quite get as well styled hair as when I wash my hair. So for me, I look after my scalp environment by washing my hair daily. A lot of people will think, well, actually that's quite counterintuitive, but however, for me, if I can, I do occasionally try not to wash it, but it's just never quite as good those days which I've styled my hair from freshly washed hair. So for me, daily washing all the time. But of course it's going to be different, but so important to have that healthy hair growth environment, that healthy hair growth cycle to look after our scalp environment. So today we are going to be looking at the new product of the OGX shampoo conditioner. So this is a really great product which I absolutely love, and I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. Not every single day, few times a week. It is a really lovely product. Straight away the smell is very pleasant. It reminds me of, at Christmas time, the peppermint candy canes. It's got such a uplifting, fresh smell, that real icy mint tone. It's absolutely lovely. It's really refreshing, really invigorating. And in here, which I absolutely love, it has got the rosemary in here. So, I just want to pick up on the back. So we'll start with the shampoo, and then we'll go into why I love the rosemary in the product. So shampoo, you don't need lots of it. It's really very nice formulation. This is the 385ml shampoo, 385 conditioner. The shampoo is refreshing scalp rosemary mint, new improved formula. So this is a new range, I believe, to the OGX formulation lines. It's a shampoo which is refreshing on the scalp. It's a lipid pro shield formulation. Its clarifying blend visibly helps remove oils and residue to clear away buildup. So whether or not you've got a bit of a scalp issue going on, or whether you've used a lot of products like me, for example, so I'm quite a fan of the texturizing powder, which can often if you don't wash it out daily, it can often make the roots feel a little bit kind of cakey, or a little bit like you've got a bit of a buildup of product. So just be careful on that, because those type of environments, if you've got a little bit of excess oil on the scalp as well, can really play havoc if left for, I would say, over a couple of days. So if you're not a daily hair washer, okay, I would probably say every second to third day. For people who have got ultra thick hair, or different characteristics of hair, so really ultra coarse or really ultra dry, then maybe once or twice a week is going to be great for you. But I always do feel that for that great well-styled head of hair, that daily hair washing is quite good. But of course, if it doesn't work for you, then everybody's hair care is different. Everybody's requirements from hair care is different, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so back to the shampoo. So it's a clarifying blend, and I really do very much like using it. So new and improved formula with Lipid Pro Shield technology effectively cleanses while respecting the lipid and protein barrier for your healthiest looking hair. Okay, so when we talk about the Lipid Pro Shield, I look at this as lengths and ends. Okay, so your hair very often, if you have ever used a volumizing shampoo or conditioner, which this isn't, of course, this is clarifying, this is scalp health. If you've ever used a shampoo or conditioner and your roots are great, your hairstyle's great, but your lengths and ends of your hair look as though you've got lots of tiny hairs, and it starts to look a little bit frizzy. The Lipid Pro Shield technology, I find, really just uniforms the hair quite nicely. It calms everything down. So that's my perspective on that, and I feel that the shampoo conditioner is really great. Great fragrance. The shampoo, you don't need to use a lot of it at all. It's sulfate free. It's an amazing formulation which gets to work straight away. It's really sensual, and it really is quite uplifting with the fragrance. You need to use a little bit of it as well. It gets to work straight away. It's not sold as a volumizing and texturizing shampoo conditioner, but I find it really adds natural volume and texture in my hair. I've got it in today, and I've recently had my hair cut into quite a bit to give it texture and towards the ends. And it really does give my hair life, it gives it character, as well as with that lipid shield technology. It helps calm everything into place and just helps me rock a style which has got full body, and it's looking after my scalp health as well. So for shampoo, I really, really love this one. So it's one I would wholeheartedly recommend. Price wise for both of them, okay, so each around about the £5.60 mark. I buy mine here in Boots because it's on offer here in the UK. You can get it online, but just do shop around because I've seen it anywhere up to around about the £8.50 mark, a little bit more as well. So a great formulation. The shampoo is really nice. Now, of course, I always try to mention this on my channel. Did it give me any agitation, any irritability or anything at all in the nape of my neck or throughout my scalp? No, it really was a very nice product to use. I didn't have any issues, I didn't have any sort of agitation, any irritation or anything like that at all. I didn't have any problems like that. So it was a very nice product to use. Now I know the OGX line have had, a lot of people have mentioned this to me on my channel before. I know several years ago that OGX products, quite a few of them were stripped off the high street, stripped off the market because of what they were including in their products. Now, I'm not going to go into that too much depth, but what I would just say, as with any product, there are going to be products which are going to be amazing for certain individuals. There are going to be products which others find amazing. Some people will find that they're absolutely horrendous. Hair is very, very personal, and I think whoever has a problem with their scalp, or whether it be hair thinning, or whether it be a real challenge in their hair, everybody's journey with hair is different. So there is not going to be a one product suits all. However, I do really feel this is a great product if you are concerned with volume, if you are concerned with texture, if you are concerned with your scalp. And getting on to my favourite element, the rosemary. Now for me, I absolutely love a product which has got rosemary in. Why? Because of course when we look at thinning hair, now again, please bear this in mind. This is not sold as a thinning shampoo. This, or a boosting formulation, or a hair growth product, this is for scalp health. But of course, to have healthy hair growth, we have to have a healthy scalp balance. Okay, so why I love rosemary in products is because, of course, a lot of people will know there's a lot of hype online. There is a lot online out there and on social media about rosemary in hair products, because when we think of the stereotypical reason behind a pattern-related hair loss or androgenetic alopecia for men and women, in other terms, male pattern-related baldness and female pattern-related baldness. I hate those terms, so I ever call it androgenetic alopecia or pattern-related thinning, okay? Hair pattern-related thinning. Whatever, okay? The biggest culprit behind that is the enzyme 5-alpha reductase. Now, 5-alpha reductase converts testosterone into DHT, that ditestosterone. It is that ditestosterone, abbreviated often to DHT, which miniaturizes the hair follicle. So over time, it really stresses the follicle, it really reduces the follicle, and over time that miniaturization makes the hair through the hair growth cycle much more finer, much more downer, much more weak, to the point where it can no longer, it's exhausted, it can no longer produce hair. So going back to the rosemary, it is said that it has the potential to block the DHT, so to really break up that cycle from the 5-alpha reductase to the testosterone to the DHT. So 5-alpha reductase converts testosterone into DHT, hence then the pattern-related thinning, the miniaturization of the hair follicle. So for rosemary oil, if we can increase the use of that throughout our hair just a couple of times a week and break up that enzyme from converting the testosterone to DHT, then theoretically we should get healthier hair growth, thicker hair growth. It's also great because it's great for anti-inflammatory, it's antimicrobial, it helps cell formulation, it helps cell turnover in the scalp as well. So it really has so much potential to have in our hair and scalp. So even though this isn't being sold as a pattern-related product for hair loss or a boosting for hair loss or to make your hair thicker or fuller, it is for scalp health. So it's got the rosemary and mint in here, both known ingredients for better hair growth, for better hair density, and really boosting that hair growth cycle and hair overall health. So really great range. So for me, that's why I absolutely love it. Let's move on to the conditioner. So the conditioner Again, sulfate free. I do find I use a little bit more of the conditioner. The shampoo is very, very light. Now the conditioner doesn't weigh your hair down, but it is much more of a thicker viscose product, which you would expect, to be quite honest with you. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to get out of the bottle, but it is a very nice product, and straight away it puts nourishment into the hair. It's got that incredible smell. It really does look after the hair, and it's a all-round really nice product, which you leave it in for a couple of minutes. It really, I find, really balances the scalp and really kind of tones and not flattens hair, but just makes the hair really uniformed, sit into a nice place, and it just helps you give a lot more character, a lot more fullness, but yet at the same time that added confidence that it's looking after our scalp environment too. So just having a look in the ingredients here, we've got rosemary leaf oil, okay, we've got menthol, and we've got a mint oil in here as well. Now I note that there will be ingredients because there are a few which scream out to me. Okay, so I can see, I think there's an alcohol product in here as well. I think there's dimethylamine in here as well. Some of which, those products, aren't great for our scalp. So it really does come down to the individual. So as I say with all of the products which we review on my channel, as much as I recommend them, but please, please, please approach with caution, because you can get sensitivity. You can get sensitivity to all products. So just because I've used it and I've had a really great experience, please note that in a shampoo or a conditioner, there will always be ingredients which will not necessarily agree with everyone, but for some people, and hopefully most, will have a great experience. So I'm not affiliated with OGX. I don't earn anything from the hair products which I review. If that was ever the case, I would always say on my channel. But for me, I've had a really great positive experience with using the OGX Rosemary Mint Refreshing Scalp Hair shampoo and conditioner formulation. So these products I absolutely love. There will be instances where people look at the ingredients and go, not for me. And that's fine. I've loved using it. I really do hope that you have as well. If you have any queries or any questions at all for me, I do my utmost best to come back to you as quick as I can. Love receiving comments, and if I can ever help you on your hair care journeys, I certainly hope and endeavour I can. So on that note, God bless, take great care. I really hope that you've enjoyed this clip. I certainly have. I would wholeheartedly recommend the OGX Refreshing Scalp Rosemary Mint formulation. It is a product I'd love, and I would wholeheartedly recommend it. On that note, I really hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to your company real soon. Bye now.